Hey guys, I'm back again with another YouTube video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you don't, I won't be able to pay for my wife's chemo. So let's get into this video. So we're playing another game of Rust. Oh my god, we got a guy here just minding his trying to enjoy life. Oh my god. Yeah, fuck that guy. Anyway. So we're gonna come over here. This is my base tutorial, but I'm fucking with you. Alright, so let's get right into it. This is the base. Let's take a quick look at it. Pretty much every little triangle you see right here is just honeycomb. There's nothing in here. There's no loot in here. That's literally just something that's going to make raiding my base a little harder, a little cushion. And on top of that, it hides the fact that I have armored under it. Same with up here. There's nothing up here. It's just armored. So let's just go straight into it. So I got two doors right here. So it's airlock. So if someone ever kills me right at my doorway, they don't go all the way inside my base. And most they'll get is whatever's on my body. These should have been closed, but doesn't matter. So these are all garage doors. You can see them all right now. I don't remember the time on it. There's a website called Rust Lab where you can figure it out, and it tells you how much explosives does it take to destroy things like this. So they go through two sheet metal doors if they're going through the doors. Two sheet metal doors, 1, 2, 3, 4 garage doors. And this is just basic build. Later on, if I find like double armored doors and stuff, I will use them because it's stronger. I have a workbench level 3. Well, again, I'm not playing on this server for real, just creative. But this is how I run it. I'll get a workbench level 3. I have 5 furnaces so I can keep smelting up things like high quality metal and stuff. And sulfur. This is where I keep my gun or my like explosives. And again, I don't own this stuff. This stuff is spawned in. We're on a creative server. As you can see, I can put 7 boxes up here. I just put some random shit. This would be hypothetically an armor box, gun box, food box, and meds box. These would just be a basic component box because there's a lot of room for shit. And then I got lazy and just put 2 full things of wood. Excessive, not what I'd really have. But anyway, so I like this base. I think it's enough room to get things around. I think it has a lot of stuff in it. Here's my TC. You can still easily reach it from here. There's a lantern here just so at nighttime you can still move around your fucking base without being blinded. And at the end of the day, all of this, where the important stuff is armored. And that's why even on the inside right here, there's armor. I'm not going to let anyone have an easy raid by keeping this stone or wood or some shit. So that being said, that's how the base works. The honeycomb is just a little added something. And it does 2 things. One, it makes it harder for them to just blow up straight into my stuff. Because if there's no honeycomb here, you could see the armor. It would be right here. So now they don't know I've armored. And 2, if you would have no honeycomb, then think about it. Every day they see it, they know it's armored. Every day they see it, know it's armored. I only have 1 layer. It might take them a while. They finally get enough boom to blow up 1 armored wall, then they get all 7 of them boxes. It's not perfect design, but what I'm going for is like common sense, reliability, and cost. Because I don't know if you saw it, but the upkeep on this base is actually pretty cheap. So like all this shit, like this shit is like 2 stone rocks, you know. This stuff, you could get this shit so easily. Like, you do a run at any rat town, you're getting this. And you could have like 5 days worth of, I pressed the wrong button, don't judge me. You'd have 5 days worth of shit. Just 5 days worth of fucking protection just from taking like an hour or 2 of just grinding. So, that's the base. One thing I will say is, when I progress pretty far, one thing I do is I'll actually pick this right here. So pretend I just picked and everything. That's gone now. And what I'll do is put a ladder down and expand a little bit. Okay. And this gives me a little bit more room to add some of the stuff, because I have a good amount of stuff down there, but cool, cool, cool. Okay. So, pretty much is, by adding this little room, it does two things. It makes my base look a little meatier, kind of confuses the raiders a little bit, and on top of that, it allows me to have a research table and a repair bench. And just having a little extra shit like this is just useful. You don't have to go outside and try to repair a gun. You can just be in the safety of your own house. If you want to research a gun again, you can be in the safety of your own house. You don't have to risk dying and losing it. Barbecue. Again, if this was a real wipe and everything, I'd do a way better job of this stuff. But barbecue, just cook food, save some time and everything. It's way faster than campfires. So yeah. So if I need to get up here, I just open this door, jump up, use it. And this is how I rock the base. And the more time I get, the more things I get, just the more I upgrade. But this is realistically where it should come if I've just been playing pretty constant. So if you're a raider and you're looking at my base, because that's the thing, if you're, this is what I'm trying to get. I'm a solo player. I don't have all the time and resources in the world. The people who go for my base, because my base is kind of great. It's medium. It's not a small base, but then again, it's not huge. So at the end of the day, people trying to raid this, I think, are duos and solos. And at the end of the day, I don't think they have enough to get it done. This is just a quick build and everything, but what I would do if this is real, right here, I'd put a shotgun trap. So if you try to raid through doors, you get through the first one. I can put one somewhere around here too, but I kind of want them to be surprised, and I want them to realize, oh, this guy has shotgun traps. So you get through this door, as soon as you come here, boom, you're dead. Do the same shit with up here and probably up here, in between boxes. So you think, oh, you got through all this, you're ready to loot. Boom, shotgun traps. Probably have one right here too. So if you try to blow straight down, and then your body's right here, a shotgun trap or two right here, just so as soon as you finally get down and you're sitting, you're looting a box, you die. Anything you can do to really just make them hate you. So anyway, if you look at my base, again, a clan can easily raid me. That's how it works. Clans have a lot of time and money and shit. But I think my size of base, duos and solos are going for it. And I think duos and solos don't have enough. So this is pretty much a realistic view of how my base ends. The more shit you get, the more shit you upgrade. That's just how it works. If you're lazy, you're gonna lose your shit. Like, what's the point of hoarding fucking 5,000 metal fragments, and after hoarding 5,000 metal fragments, keeping them in your base, you get raided? The way I figure it is, this is gonna throw them off. Before I had this little extra room, they're like, okay, he put extra shit here, it must be here, which is right. But now I put something here. And now they're going to have to second think it. Like, wow, like, did he use multiple half walls? And it's going to be this. And as soon as I blow this up, there's another floor right here. And then another floor. Or why did he make this so much higher than this? Like, maybe something's importance here. So they're going to try to blow one through here first. They'll keep going, fucking fail. Or they'll keep going and realize, oh shit, after here, I just made the wrong move. And then now maybe they don't have enough to keep raiding over here. Maybe they're just irritated, or maybe they don't want to waste it on something they don't understand, just anything you can do. So at the end of the day, making this little added room is, if I have enough materials to do it, is worth it, so I can put this shit in there. And on top of that, if I really wanted to be extra again, I could go ahead and use your brain. Go ahead and put that, and put this, and put... Come on, you bitch. So anyway, I know it's fighting me right now, but if I move this better and everything, I could put another half wall here, and then put even more boxes. I wouldn't. But it's a food for thought. Just ideas you got to get more room. Maybe I want to add a couple boxes. Maybe I want to add some fucking, I don't know, some food storage. Something that I won't mind losing. Because at the end of the day, This is the weakest part of my base. It's the easiest thing to get to that immediately gets to loot. It's just one floor between you and loot. But at the end of the day, it's like, this is the unimportant area. This is the, I have to cook something real quick. I have to repair something real quick. I have to research something real quick. Nothing stays up here. It's just kind of meant to make my base look a little bit more not worth it. So yeah, that's how my base kind of is. That's how I like it. If I get really rich, keep on getting materials, keep on getting shit, then what I'm going to eventually do is I'm going to upgrade this all to sheet and or armored, depending on how rich I am. Just because now this isn't just, oh, go through the stone and then the armored and you're good. It's go through sheet and armored. And then it's kind of like, is it worth it? Because I'll be doing all this stuff just to keep my stuff safe. So realistically, if you spend all this time raiding me and I have like not enough gunpowder to make up for it, if I have not enough guns to feel worth, like, then what was the point of doing it? And that's the thing about Rust. Like, you gotta say what's worth what fights are worth it, what fights aren't worth it, what risks are. So yeah, if I get really rich and I can afford to do this, then that's just what I'm gonna do. And at this point, like, no one's raiding you. Like, yeah, anyone can raid anyone if you spend enough time, but I don't think people play this game every single day and they're like, oh, for 4 hours straight I'm just gonna hit sulfur rocks until I can blow into this, you know? But yeah, if I get enough, then this is how my base looks. And this is when things start really coming together. What I love about it is you just build off of it. You just keep building, keep building, keep building. Some people, they have a whole starter base and then they leave it and build a whole new base. Me, as the wipe continues, I just make it bigger and better. I like it. It's not perfect. There's always going to be a flaw to everything, but when you think about how much it actually costs to upkeep, and this is if I get really rich, and this is what the cost will be, 600. And again, this shit still isn't bad. Like, this shit is still, worst gonna worse, I could grind this every day for an hour. I wouldn't want to, but I could. So at the end of the day, this still isn't bad, and this is what I play as. This is what I like. Again, there's furnaces, so you can do a lot of smelting. Got a workbench in here. Got 2 boxes for explosives. You got 7 big boxes. Your TC, you have a lantern. You go upstairs, you still got a fucking grill, a fucking research table, and repair bench. Like, you've got literally everything you need, and that's not including me adding a little shelf on the side and adding some more boxes or something else I wanted. Or I could just have no grill here, add a shelf, and then add 4 campfires on the half shelf. It's not as good as a grill, but 4 would make up for it. And then right here, I could put boxes, like probably fucking 3 or 4 right there. So again, there's a lot of options. Also, under here, you could fit a large box. So you've got room, and you've got place to expand. You'll never feel squished in the space. You'll never feel like this is a bad base. It's got a lot of abilities to be defended. All in all, I think it's pretty damn good. I know I made it, so I'm kind of biased, but these people are making their own shit. This guy is having the time of his life. Fuck, man, I don't want to fucking... Right now, I'm just going to see if there's any other bases that I can show you. How they built, how their style was. I don't see anything, I don't see anything, I don't see anything. Come on, come. What's this? Oh, someone's still over there. What's this? Cool. So, it looks like this tube right here is how he gets from floor to floor. Probably like, he's either got a shit ton of ladders, or he's like jumping, going on this floor, jumping again, going on this floor, jumping again, going on this floor. And just from the look of it, all the way around, I'm assuming the goods is somewhere over here. The reason I say it is, this side doesn't have any honeycomb, yet this side has all of this and this. My question is why? So I'm assuming it's still probably going to be in the middle, but then this side has honeycomb. So let's just go to these blocks. I'm saying at the end of the day, it's all the way to the bottom. You wouldn't want it here, because again, you just blow up right here, you get everything. So he wants it inside the base a little bit. So what's middle? But then again, honeycomb. So yeah, that's my logic behind it. Let's see if I'm right. So let's say you would go through some doors, garage doors, a lot of garage doors. This See, this isn't a bad base per se. It's going to be hard to raid, but is it worth the time and effort it takes to get it? You know, like let's see right here. I think I know what's going on. So, okay, so there's not a shotgun trap here, but it should be. Like this is how he built it for this. So let's say you're raiding through all this, you blow up all this stuff, you get through here. I'm in fly mode, but if you were crouching, you're a raider, you're trying to get through and everything, you stand up, shotgun trap. Probably fucking as many as you can fit. One of them can kill you. So if you have two right here, you're dead. If you have three, it's overkill. If it's four, it's triple kill. You know, it's just the whole story. It's you got 50 shells in each shotgun trap, and you can have like reasonably like probably 10 will fit right here. At the end of the day, like this right here is a smart play because he's made this section pretty much what's that word, like I don't know, unraidable. The solution, if I were a raider, because you can't go up here, like you'll die. It takes you 5 minutes to run back. You come up here, you die. 5 minutes to run back. You know, you're not doing it. Solution would be to break this, but reasonably, time is your enemy in this game. So reasonably, if you're playing this game and you're raiding someone, just by doing this and dying once, that might give someone enough time to come out and fight you. So it's not perfect because, you know, someone could say, okay, I'm a raider, and he just killed me with a shotgun trap and throw some explosives or something up here. But now, even if that's the case and they do that, you just made them waste an explosive. And that one charge they wasted here might stop them from getting into a chest or some TC. So it's good. I like it. And I don't think a raider would pick through it. They could, but if they pick through, that's 10 minutes of you just sitting still like a duck, you know, like you're dead. So no, keep going. So yeah, most areas I like that when they have little cutaways so they can put shotgun traps in there. I don't think this is main loot just because I don't see the point. Oh yeah, so this is what I was saying. Yeah, so this is his little staircase to get upstairs and downstairs. Okay, so yeah, so we keep going over here, and it looks like yeah, loot is getting lower and down here. Okay, so boom. It's not here right now because it kind of just disappeared, like he hasn't been on the server for a while. But this is where loot boxes would be, and over here TC. Yep, TC. So it looks like this is kind of just how he makes his base. This is how he plays. His TC with all the materials are in here. He has probably his guns over here. And this is just to get upstairs and everything. Like, it's not a terrible base. It's a pretty good base. My issue with it is how much stone and metal it costs to build this. That's kind of my issue. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying you make a base this big, only people that can take you out are big people. 5-man groups with fucking shit ton of explosives and everything. Yeah, you've made a base that's hard to raid, which means the people that run around with 5-man teams will raid you. I'm not saying he did anything wrong. It's just that's my logic behind it. He spent a lot more time building this whole thing and doing this, and at the end of the day, only thing that's going to happen is you're going to make the people that raid you have fun. You know, that's how I look at it. I don't think my base gets raided by 5-man groups. So my base gets raided by a duo. But the problem is, it's not rich enough. They're not rich enough to have enough to actually raid it. That's how I look at it. I don't see any other bases. I'm not even gonna fucking look at the shit like this. Shit like this pisses me off because I'm not saying this is unrealistic. I'm just saying I don't think you're doing this. Like sheet door frames and everything, and all these garage doors. It's like maybe you are. Oh, it looks like you did the thing I said with keeping the TC over here, so they can't actually ever get to it. If they want to, they'll have to blow up the wall. But realistically, you're playing a game of Rust. I don't see you getting this much stuff. I feel like he just was in creative, so he started just playing and, you know, building shit and having fun. But I don't see him actually building this every time he goes on a server and shit. Yeah. You gotta find that medium between how much time it takes you to build it and how hard is it to actually raid and everything in between. Yeah, so pretty much that was just a look at another base, someone else's style. This is gonna be the last thing. so this base right here looks like a helicopter base. Yeah, so he takes his heli, he gets to come and go to oil rig, go on fights. If someone kills him, he can hurry up and spawn home, get on a helicopter, go back and challenge. And go straight down. So just from the look of it, I'm pretty sure the loot's here. He probably started with a 2x2, and then he just kind of expanded. Yep, door's there, so I'm assuming he wouldn't put his loot right behind a door. So that should probably be in the middle. See, this is armored, so yep, all the shit's here. And look, he did that thing where he put the TC behind the window, so only he can pick it up to reach it. You'll have to blow up the whole wall. At the end of the day, again, this base isn't bad necessarily. It's just how much time is it worth? How likely are you to get raided? Will they profit? Shit like that you gotta think about. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, if you got it, use it, you know, play your game. It's just, I don't know, I've never made bases this big. The upkeep wasn't worth it. And a lot of times, you make it really big, so big clans actually think you're worth raiding. So, I don't know. I've never liked making big bases like this. And as I said that, this big base gets raided by a clan. A really tiny base, solo player. My base is kind of floating in that middle. It's not necessarily a small base, and that's not necessarily big. It's just, it's got what you need, nothing it don't. I like it. That's why I use it. Alright, that's about it.